Did you know about strength-focused parenting? Have you ever thought about you could actually use strength-focused parenting approach to help your teens who are struggling just now, or for your teen who is engaging in risky behavior, or who is displaying challenging behavior at home, in school, in the community just now, right? This is not something I think it's been talked about very often because our human brain has the tendency just to go problem solve and go to the negativity, right? And that is just the nature of it. Remember all the films or, the episodes you're watching and then always stop at the place you just like, I want to know more. So you come back to watch the next episode. Right? That's how they get you hooked in. It's the same when it comes to your personal life and how you parent your teenagers. You just want to problem solve. When you see a challenge, when you see a problem in your teens' behavior, in their attitudes, if they're smoking, if they're taking drugs, or if they're not going to school, you automatically just want to problem solve. And you automatically will go to the negative side of things. However, today, I'm going to speak about how you can use strength-focused parenting approach to help your teenagers, troubled or not. Okay, and it's a really good approach that I am a strong advocate for, right? So think about strength-focused, and it's really just as simple as this. It's just being strength-focused, right? I'm encouraging you to focus on the strengths, but let's start from yourself first. And this is where the parents struggle a lot. When you are constantly have to deal with your teenagers' challenging behavior, or supporting them with their depression, their anxieties, their eating disorder, or their smoking weed, their drug use and aggression and all these things, you are bound to be in a place, it's more likely to be in a place of questioning yourself and your confidence as a person, as a parent. It's like, oh, am I doing this right? Why am I not doing this right? Why is my teenager still behaving like this? Why is my teenager with so much support and therapy and help and still so depressed? It's my fault as a parent. And what have I done wrong here? Right. And it's really easy for any parent to be in that place, to blame themselves and to feel bad about themselves. And that's where the strength focused parenting approach would be really helpful to use it on ourselves, is to think about the strengths of you being a parent. When you're feeling really low, then you can go back to the list and have a look. Think about, oh, these are my strengths are as a person, as a parent, because you are a parent, but you're also a person. And you already have so many amazing strengths, right? You are aware of your family, your friends, your colleagues who are aware of. And it's the time for you to really magnify these strengths, bring them out and look at them and go, whoa, wow, these are my strengths. And I can give you a confidence boost when you're actually feeling low and trying to blame yourself. Well, of course, don't blame yourself, right? Don't feel guilty about it. And I spoke about this very often. It's not the parent's fault. And it's not your teenager's fault either. The problem is the problem. The person's not the problem. There's also not enough resources that is specific enough to meet your unique family blueprint, right? So genetic, I think general what is that general strategies, if it's to support your struggling teen or your family, it won't work, right? You need to think about your family and your circumstances, your family blueprint, right? Coming back to the strength focus. So this is something you can do for yourself if you're feeling, doubting yourself, your ability as a parent, as a person. Write down a list, right? Put a list, put a piece of paper on the fridge or something, or in your bedroom, starting writing your strength every single day as like just one strength or two strengths. And if you're struggling with this, you can always ask your friends and family about this. What strengths do you see in me as a parent? What strengths do you see in me as a colleague, right? So this is one way to help boost yourself up if you're in a really difficult place and you're feeling doubting yourself. So look at this. So now we're going to look at this, how you can use strength focus approach to parent your teen and support your teen to make better informed decisions and choices, really. So see, like some of the parents I work with, really struggle with being strength focused. And it's again, it's not their fault either because nobody has actually shared this with you. Like you can actually leverage the strength to problem solve. You focus on the strength. For example, let's think about an example. For example, if you're a young person is not going to school, right? And this week, not going to school or skipping classes sometimes, but if this week you have seen the effort or for going to school or trying to stay in a school for a longer period of time, we want to leverage that. We want to let your young person know, do you know what? This week you've been in school for five periods. That was really good. I'm really proud of you. Next step, this is important, right? Because usually parents will be go, but you need to go to school like every single day, right? This is not good enough. How you can help be strength focused and help your teenagers. Next step, I would like you to go to school for 10 periods, 7 periods. Let's think about how we can do that. So you can gradually support your teenager using strength focused approach. And you also want to see the strength in your teenager too. Identify their strength. You're so intelligent, you're so sporty, you're so kind, and you're so compassionate, right? You're so good with your siblings. You're so helpful, right? You're so energetic. And I love you for being you, right? So you can use strength focused approach to help your teenager to make informed and better choices. And you know what? When you're being strength focused, you're actually boosting their confidence and letting them know, actually, there's some areas in I'm actually doing really well, and I just need to work a little bit more to get to the next stage. And that comes with your support. So try this out, thinking about the strength focused approach. And one question I got asked quite a lot by the parents is that, oh, but they only done 80%, or they already done 20% of the job, or they only did 10%, right? I am struggling. I can't praise him for that. I can't be strength focused. Yes, you can. You can train your mindset and thinking about, right, positive reinforcement. This is really important. People want to be praised. People want to feel good about, things they're doing really well. So it's really important, even if it's 10%, find the intent, find the motivation, find the effort to praise your team and use strength focused approach. Okay. And it does take practice, it takes practice and practice and practice and practice. And, try one strength focus approach once a day. See how you get on. Right. This is a really, really powerful tool. It really helps you to boost your team's confidence and self-esteem, but you can also help them to problem solve and move towards to the goals you want them to achieve, whether it's stop smoking, vaping, whether it's about going to school or stop hanging about with bad pals or stop being aggressive or stop being, or stop taking drugs or antisocial, all these things, right? It works as well. It's what am I trying to say? It's not working as well. It will work really well. That's what I mean. Okay, I hope it's helpful. Try to use strength focus approach in your family, for yourself, for your teenager, and for actually, to be honest, for anybody in your family, because that brings positivities, that boosts everybody's confidence, and it makes everybody feel good to know actually we're all efficient and we can do well, collaborative, work well towards achieving, your family goals and happiness and harmony, really. Right. I'll see you next time. Bye.